Hi, and congratulations on completing week 5. I wanted to just give a really quick, very rapid-paced 3 or 4 minute video on this week's assignment. On whole, the grades were excellent. The content, I think, is really coming along. I appreciate all the hard work you're doing, but I wanted to review the assignments and look at some of the hot buttons that I wanted to see. So our goal for the assignments were to evaluate gospel narratives, to critique an interpretation of a parable, and to demonstrate critical thought. On your discussion post after reading Bailey's article on interpreting parables, find 2 sermons or other interpretive works online focused on the interpretation of the parable of the prodigal son, and then you were to compare and contrast the interpretations, the strengths, the weaknesses, and the manner in which you understand the parable. So as I see this, there is source A that you were to summarize and analyze, source B that you were to summarize and analyze, and then C, you would offer your own opinion and support that position. So to do well, you had to summarize an article or online source, but you also had to analyze its strengths, weaknesses, and methodology. For the most part, folks did a good job on this. I thought we could have gone a little bit deeper on a few of the posts for the depth of the analysis and comparison of the 2 sermons or online sources. And in some cases, we could do a little more work developing your own personal understanding of the parable. But I was looking for the quality of the 2 selected sources, a summary of the sources, exploring the critical understanding of the context and purpose of the parable, an examination of the strengths and weaknesses for each source, discussion on how the 2 are similar or different, and then finally your conclusion, analyzing which is the stronger position, and some personal reflection on how to apply the passage in ministry. Then we also had a paper using the 5-1 forms and the Gospels explanation and the steps laid out in audio lecture 12, and that may be 13. Write your own understanding of the passage in around 2 pages. Now, for this, you needed to understand the setting of the parable, the historical and cultural setting, uncover the need that prompted the parable, analyze the structure and details of the parable, state the central truth of the parable and its relationship to the kingdom, and a summary including personal reflection. Other key points is the lecture had 4 steps: to compare parallel passages in the Gospels, to identify the form of the Gospel, identify background information, and determine the message of the passage. Now for me, an easy way to do that in a short assignment is to make each of these 4 steps one of your subheaders and then answer it in a paragraph or 2 using academic support and biblical support. I think that for those who did it, your scores were in the 95 to 100 range. For those who did not, it's really easy to get off task. And so the grades went down a little bit. So as you move forward, not only in this class, but in other classes, when you have a 3-step, 4-step, 5-step process, consider making those subheadings, and that will help you organize your thoughts, and it will help whoever is reading it understand your thoughts a little bit better. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks for all the hard work, and I'll talk to you soon.